Dear candidates, so we will start our next session with our renowned personality, Dr. Bibhu Prasad, sir. Bibhu Prasad Sahoo, sir. He is from University of Delhi. So now it is my great honor to introduce and invite a distinguished academician and inspiring scholar, Professor Bibhu Prasad Sahoo, Professor at SGTB Khalsa College, University of Delhi, sir. So Professor Sahu is renowned name in the field of commerce and research with more than 20 years of rich teaching and research experience. And his academic journey has been deeply associated with the University of Delhi, where he has served at several prestigious institutions, including Shri Ram College of Commerce, Delhi, Shri Venkateshwar College of Delhi, Shri Aurobindo College, and Shahid Bhagat Singh College. He also has been a visiting faculty at reputed institutions such as the Delhi School of Commerce, Jamia Millia Islamia, Rukmani Devi Institute of Advanced Studies, and Technic Institute of Advanced Studies, among many others. With over 90 high-impact research papers, 6 published books, and presentation in more than 30 national and international conferences. Professor Sahu's contribution to academic is truly remarkable. He has also delivered over 100 lectures as a resource person in various faculty development programs and academic seminars across the country. His research interested in sustainable development led him to undertake an ICSSR-funded project on sustainable agriculture practice in India, exploring the economic and environmental viability of farm inputs in wheat production. So, since 2017, Professor Sahu has also been associated with the Tata Consultancy Services as a subject matter expert in accounting, finance, and taxations, beautifully blending academic explanation with industry's expertise. Sir, it's a truly privilege to have you among us today. We now warmly invite you to address the gathering and share your valuable insights, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Professor Silpaji, for nice introduction about me. I believe I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
I'm audible?
Yes, you are audible, sir. And can you please turn up your voice little bit?
Okay. It's good?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you, Dr. Silpaji and other organizer for giving me opportunity to speak on this platform. So, though I'm not new to Mumbai, new to Maharashtra, so already have given many lectures at various platforms, right? So, once again, thank you to the organizer. They have allotted me a topic, which is now a discussing point among the not only India but also all the developing countries, because the developed countries, after they made all their resources and they converted all their resources into industries, now they are putting pressure on us like developing countries to control and convert it into green economy, right? So am I audible, ma'am? It's good? Voice is good?
Yes, sir.
It's completely audible?
Completely. Yes, completely, sir.
Okay. So, in this context, in the coming 1.5 hour, I would like to discuss about the brown economy and green economy, right? So, in this context, one thing I would like to discuss before you, though talking to you in between the dinner hour, it is truly I'm delivering my lectures in the dinner hour. So bear me that I will complete my lectures within time. I would like to complete my lecture within time, right? So anyway, as I said that I'm supposed to discuss the brown economy and green economy, how the developing countries, India, are planning to converted its economy from brown economy to green economy. What are the hurdles? What are the opportunities? What are the challenges I need to discuss before you? I believe my PPT is sharing with everybody.
Yes, sir. It's visible,
Okay.
sir.
So friend, with this word, let me, before I speak something, I want to show a 2-3 minutes video clip, and that will give a kind knowledge about the brown economy. So I believe. एक सेकंड, पता नहीं चलेगा मुझे.
Climate change is one of the most pressing issues of our time, affecting every corner of the globe, with the poorest and most vulnerable communities often hit the hardest by its effects. How can we map out a path to find effective solutions and make a real impact in addressing this challenge? Despite more than 4,500 climate policies over the last 3 decades, and the Paris Agreement to limit global warming below 2 degrees Celsius, many are unsure how to implement the changes we need to make a difference. Without further action, we will see higher climate risks and devastating consequences worldwide. But there is hope. Several countries have put in place strong policies to tackle climate change. Our reality check report highlights 25 different climate policies that have been implemented around the world. It describes how countries have overcome the economic, technical, institutional, and political hurdles to climate action. And it spotlights global wins, from India's growth to become the world's 5th largest solar market, to Brazil's policy measure to protect the Amazon forest, and Colombia's transformation of the green buildings market. So, what can we learn from these results and how can we win the climate battle? Here's a 5-step plan. Plan for a net zero emissions future and track progress. Introduce economic incentives through pricing and tax reforms that encourage efforts towards decarbonization. Implement regulations, investments, or direct support in each sector to enable and trigger the transition. Grow and green the financial pie to scale up resources and protect the most vulnerable population from climate policy impacts. With the right policies, investments, and actions, we can decarbonize our economies and build a more resilient and inclusive world. The Reality Check report on policies advancing a low-carbon future is our roadmap towards achieving these goals.
So, it was audible, friend?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes,
So, as you said that my topic is to talk about the brown economy and green economy. So why we are talking about the green economy? Why this concept is now becoming popular? Now the developed countries, they are forcing to developing countries convert their economy into green economy. So there is a story. So if I go back to the 18th century, the Western country, particularly USA, UK, and the developed countries, so-called developed countries, there was an industrial revolution. As you might have studied in your economics books or in the history books, there was industrialization and mechanization, both industrialization and mechanization. So what is mechanization? They plan to convert each of the manual work, convert it into the machine work. That means that machine will be replaced by the human being. So as a result, all the developed countries, so-called Western countries, they completed their industrialization in each of the sector, right? And as a result, without caring the nature, as a result, there is that people are talking about the climate change. The biggest discussion why the people are interested to convert their brown economy to green economy. The biggest reason I can say the climate change. Look how the glacier are being sliding, how though there is an earthquake, how there is kind of other natural calamities are happening throughout the world. So that's why people are not now talking about the green economy. Yes, without economy, a man cannot survive. A civilization cannot survive. We have to proceed, but we have to proceed with precaution. This is called green economy. With this word, let me start with the brown economy, right? So, friend, so then what is brown economy? So the definition says that brown economy means it is the economic system which is heavily depend upon the fossil fuel. or you can say resource intensive industries, or the industries, or the fuel, or the other kind of incentives which provide the lot of carbon emission. So almost all the countries adopted this kind of economy, starting from the developed to the developing, to give a lift, give a quick lift to their economic growth, to give a quick lift to their economic activities. Okay, without caring the pollution, without caring the climate change, without caring the resources depletion. So hence, the characteristics of brown economy are heavily dependence on the natural resources like coal, oil, and natural gas. So friend, almost all economies are quite depend upon these three resources. So in a world, you will find there is a lot of war is going on. Why the war is going on? There is a conflict between Russia and Ukraine. For what? Do you know that? For some kind of raw materials which are lies in the Ukraine. There is a war between the America and Iran and other countries. Why? Because of oil. So it means almost all countries, they are planning to acquire all kind of energy, mostly brown economy industries, which will have a high greenhouse gas emission. Yes, we are increasing our GDP, but GDP is being increased due to the brown economy. So as a result, we are using the opening the industries like steel, cement, chemical, and other kind of industry which are heavily dependent upon the fossil fuel, coal, oil, and natural gas. So here we are completely neglecting the environment. So friend, recently in Delhi, since I'm living in Delhi, you might have heard the government is planning artificial rain. Today Delhi's weather is completely cloudy. It is not cloudy due to the pollution. Sun is not visible. So why it is happening? Due to pollution. You can say vehicular pollution. You can say industrial pollution. You can say construction pollution. So brown economy will have an impact on the environment. It will have a severe impact on water pollution. It will have a severe impact on deforestation. I can give an example. Friend, I'm throughout my life, half of my life, I've spent already more than half of my life I've spent in the Delhi. When I was reading in Delhi University, studying in Delhi University, I was staying in the hostel. I was using the tap water, direct tap water for my drinking waters. And I was quite healthy at that time. But now we are using the so-called RO water. Still we are feeling unhealthy. It means water pollution. Why it is happening? Rampant industrialization, or the industrialization with fossil fuel, right? So we have to take care. So there is an environmental cost, there is the economic cost, health cost. Now the below 40 people, below 40 age people are suffering BP, heart attack, and other kind of disease. Why? Adulteration, pollution, air pollution, water pollution. So we have to be very careful. So these are the impact on our economy, on our health, on our environment, or you can say on the society. So the study says that the energy sector contribute almost half of the emission, and out of that 70% generated from the coal generated industries. So question arises, can we ignore coal? I'll discuss that part also. So there is a case study I'm going to discuss before you. As I said that, so far as CO2 emission is concerned, India is the third largest emitter. It means that's why people are talking about the Paris Climate Agreement, Paris Climate Talk. So it is widely believed that India is contributing around 7% of the total global CO2 emissions. So the first country is the China, he's contributing around 30%. Second, United States around 14%. And third one is the India. Fourth, Japan, Russia, and the fifth one is Japan. So since India is the third largest contributor so as to CO2 emission is concerned, and India is yet to develop, it means there is a lot of scope in India to convert their industry into green industry. So I'll discuss that part also. I said that China is the most CO2 emission countries. So then, because their industries are heavily depend upon the coal energy intensive industries. So why a country is adopting this kind of energy? Because it's a cheap one and a 24 hours, 7 days energy you can get out of it. Come talk about India. The major source of emission in India include coal-based power generation. Could you believe? The electricity we are generating, almost 70% electricity we are generating out of coal. So far as CO2 emission is concerned, largest contributor is coal-based power generation, second largest is transport industries, and third largest is the cement and steel. Friend, abhi winter is coming in Delhi. You will be able to hear one news that government will not allow to run the vehicle every day. They will ask for the odd even. Why this is happening? Because due to the vehicular pollution out of vehicle, right? So there is transportation related pollution, industrial related pollution. Most polluted industries like cement, steel, agriculture related emission. So how agriculture related emission, friend? Because Punjab, Haryana, the neighboring countries of Delhi, they are using the diesel pump for irrigating their land. Pollution arises. So another example I can give, Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh coal mining region, highly polluted region, right? I talk about Delhi air pollution since I'm living in Delhi. We are living in a very hazardous air quality level. AQI is always high. Students are not allowed to go out of home. Small kids are not allowed to go home. A few days after, in Delhi, there will be online system for up to the primary level or up to the 6th, 7th level. Why it is happening? Due to the pollution. It means air is so bad that it is advisable not to go outside. So it is being said that if AQI level exceed 400, that means you need not to go outside. So friend, if I talk about Delhi, major pollution arises due to the vehicle around 40%, industrial construct dust pollution 30%, 35%, coal-based power plant remaining from the coal-based power plant. So then question arises, we have to grow economically, but at the cost of environment and health. So friend, that's why there is a call for transition to renewable energy, clean industry practices, and sustainable urban development. You can ask me, the brown economy may improve the GDP, but at what cost? At the cost of your health, at the cost of your air, at the cost of your polluted water. So friend, so it is a debatable point, but it required cost. If we are converting our economy brown to green, it should be applied to all. Western countries should not adopt double standard. So friend, let me discuss what are the pros and cons of brown economy. As I said, that brown economy will help in the rapid industrial growth because 24 hours, 7 days energy available, that cheap energy available, that you can accelerate your economic growth. You can expand your GDP. Okay, you can talk about the steel industry, that is the Tata Steel. It is a quite energy intensive industries. Its industries depend upon the coal-fired coal. So then, can we avoid it? We cannot avoid this kind of things, but we can minimize the impact. But it requires cost. So it's a debatable point. Now Western countries advocating, Western countries lecturing us, go for the green economy. But at what cost? At the cost of our economy, at the cost of our living standard. If economy will not grow, we cannot grow. So we have to be quite balanced in between the two sides. Another kind of polluted industry, I can say cement industry, since it's depend upon the coal. It is the high CO2 emission, dust polluted industries, right? Though I said that due to brown economy, there will be rapid industrialization. Already Western countries, they are lecturing us because they have already industrialized 200 years back. Now they are lecturing us, convert. I will discuss after conversion what is happening. Second, job creation. If economy will grow, employment will grow. If economy will down, employment will down. We have to cater our population. So we have to take care of job creation part also. Friend, talk about the United States. The largest contributor so far as job is from the oil sector and gas sectors, around 10.3 million jobs directly. We talk about Coal India, highest recruiter, around 3 lakhs people directly and many indirectly. Can we avoid it? Talk about other countries, Nigeria, entire GDP depend upon the oil economy, entire brown economy, how they will convert, their economy will collapse. Okay, so another merits of brown economy, energy reliability. They guarantee that all kind of brown economy will provide 24 hours, 7 days energy to our industry. And moreover, cheap energy. If it is so, then economy will grow. If you will convert it into renewable energy or green economy, it requires a lot of money and moreover not reliable. I will discuss that point also later. So if we talk about global data, as of 2024, 80% of global primary energy is still coming from the coal, oil and gas. All are the polluted. Entire brown economy depend upon these three energy. If there is no energy, there is no industry. If there is no industry, your economy will not grow. Right? You have to be very carefully. So far as electricity generation is concerned, still it is the world data, 35% we are generating from coal, but in India it is 70%. 23% from natural gas. Friend, there is a war between Ukraine and Russia. All European countries supporting Ukraine, but they are buying gas from the Russia. And they are lecturing us, don't buy oil from the Russia. There is a conflict between Ukraine and Russia. All European countries supporting Ukraine. They are buying gas from the Russia. And Western is advocating us, don't buy oil from Russia. This kind of double standards should not be there. If we are converting it into green economy, let's entire world should develop. Okay? So friend, there was another case study I would like to discuss before you. In 2021, there was a power crisis in USA, Texas power crisis. Why it has happened? They converted their power into solar generated power, but due to the extreme cold wave, what happened? It was a solar generated and turbine power based. Entire power industries unable to work. So they face the problem. So every side there is a pros and cons. We have to take care. We have to be very careful. Look at the Japan. In 2011, they generated power through nuclear, and it suddenly melted down. And that nuclear facility provided around 30% electricity. Right? So nuclear is the green economy. The energy without any kind of pollution. So you have to convert. There's many examples are there. Right? As I said that, so far if the India is concerned, out of the entire energy, 70% we are generating from the electricity, coal, and remaining from the other sectors. Gas, solar, wind. So developing country like India cannot convert their economy to green economy suddenly. It requires heavy investment. Right? And moreover, if we talk about the green economy, already there is established infrastructure so far as brown economy is concerned. There is an oil and gas pipeline. There is a refinery and petrochemical plant. There is a coal mines, transportation network, thermal power plant, port, storage facility, etc., etc., etc. It cannot be removed over the night. It required time. So far as coal is concerned, data says 260 gigawatt coal energy based power system there. Still in India, we unable to provide 24 hours, 7 days power to all the villages. If I go to my neighboring state, Noida and Faridabad, they are not getting the 24 hours, 7 days power. They are getting hardly 20 hours power with heavy costs. So we have to discuss that part also. Right? So India is aiming that by 2030, they want to install around 500 gigawatt, but road is very tough. Though we are aiming for that, we require investment. Right? So far as solar power is concerned, 17% generated by Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Karnataka. Wind power is concerned, 10% generated by the Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Maharashtra. And we are also generating some energy, very few, from the sugar and agro-based industries. But now it's very few. We are also generating industry from the some kind of dam. From the nuclear power also we are generating very few, 2%. Okay. So Then I'm not discussing about the world. If you talk about the world, entire world is generating maximum percentage of energy from the fossil fuel, or you can say from coal, oil, and gas. If they are not converting, they are converting, they are taking time. But then suddenly they are putting pressure on developing countries. We are yet to develop. Yes, there is a time. We have to convert it, but it requires time. Right? So, another merits, you can say, so far as brown economy is concerned, technological development. So brown economy means economy depend upon the fossil fuel. If there will be the 24-hour, 7 days power is there, suddenly technology will be developed in all sectors, machinery, manufacturing, transportation, many other sectors. Because look at our Shell, look at our GAIL, many industries, they are developing their technology, they are automating their industries. Why? They are getting power 24 hours into 7 days. Look at our automobile industries, the way they are developed. Now the FDI is coming in these sectors. How can we avoid? We have to find a way. Okay? Already the Western has developed. I said that industrial revolution occurred there 18th century. But we are yet to develop. There was an automobile industry revolution in 20th century in USA. Still in India, automobile is concerned yet to develop. How many two-wheeler, four-wheeler Indians have? There is 140 crores people. If the vehicle size is 5 to 10%, just imagine. If I talk to the USA and developed countries, roughly around 50% vehicle size. So in developing countries, yet to there is automobile revolution. We must think about this. Think about the Middle East and global economy. What will be there? Their economy will collapse. Dubai, Iraq, Iran, all kind of Middle East countries, their entire economy depend upon the oil economy. As you know that, oil generating the polluted economy, pollution. So we have to take care of that part also. So friend, as I said that there was a gas leak in Bhopal. Why it is happened? Because an industry was set up there and it was the hazardous industry. Why the government set up that industry? To provide job. As a result, there was a gas leak. Yes, there is a human cost so far as brown economy is concerned. Right? So I want to show the 2-3 minutes clip before you. Chalo, I think hoga. Ek second.
Climate change is one of the most pressing issues of our time, affecting every corner of the globe. The poorest and most vulnerable communities often hit the hardest by its effects. How can we map out a path to find...
Sorry. Same area. 1 second, friend. Okay, I'll show it later. So then what are the challenges so far as brown economy is concerned? I said that there will be environmental degradation. If you will use, depend upon the more brown economy, your environment will be completely deteriorated. Think about Delhi, think about the Mumbai. There is lot of pollution. It harms our body. It harms our age. It's widely believed that the people living in Delhi, they are reducing their age about 10 years as compared to other city. In 2013, Beijing declared a smoke city. It is widely believed that people living in Delhi, they are smoking 28 cigarettes per hour. Look. So friend, there will be environment degradation due to the brown economy. There will be high CO2 emission due to brown economy. There will be deforestation due to the industrial expansion. There will be water pollution. Look at our Yamuna, look at our Ganga. It's polluted water. Even if our land fertility is degrading, not only land fertility, even if human fertility is degrading. Now the doctor is thinking in that way also. You can give another example of Dhanbad from Jharkhand. It's completely polluted city. Every time you will go, you will find that AQI level exceeds 300, which is hazardous category. Then what will be the livable age of that city? Very low. So we have to think about the drawbacks of the brown economy. Okay. If I can give the example of China, in 2013, their AQI level exceeds 500. So this is the dark side of the brown economy. And as a result, there is climate change. It suddenly increases the global temperature. It will provide the extreme weather condition. Right? So we have to be extra careful. Okay? So, and mostly the brown economy arises due to the excessive use of coal. In 2022, there was a severe heat wave in Delhi and North India. It is widely believed that in every 10 years, the temperature of the North India is increasing 1%, 1 degree. What will happen? And the climate scientists, they widely believe that by 2100, the temperature will increase roughly around 2 to 4 degrees centigrade. How can we sustain? Right? So, not only India, but also all countries, they are completely and mostly depend upon the brown economy. There was in Australia, there was in 1920, there was a fire, worst kind of fire due to the climate, due to the heat wave, and 18 million hectares of land finished. So we have to be very careful, right? And due to that, around 3 billion animals died, and the economy to the cost was $100 billion. Why it has happened? Due to brown economy. Another drawbacks of brown economy is that unsustainable resources use, because we are using our resources, or we are exploiting our resources heavily without caring the nature. There is complete deforestation. We are using the excessive water. There is a war between the Haryana and Punjab due to the water. Why it is happening, friend? After Green Revolution, both Punjab and Haryana, they harvest paddy heavily. Why? They use excessive fertilizer, chemical fertilizer. And due to the excessive use of chemical fertilizer, They able to harvest more quantity of wheat and rice. However, it required lot of water as compared to other kind of desi fertilizer. So as a result, the scientist says that on a land, you can use maximum 20 times a chemical fertilizer. So friend, 2 years back, you might have heard there is a news. The farmer entire road jam करके बैठ गए दिल्ली में 2 साल तक. Why? Because after successive use of fertilizer, chemical fertilizer, now their land is degrading. So friend, we have to be very careful. So there will be overmining, use of water excessively, there will be the deforestation due to the brown economy, excessive dependence on the oil and gas, right? So particularly India is excessively dependent because we are the largest producer of the coal and it is cheapest source. And for the industry, we are clearing our land. We are going for the complete deforestation. Fertility of land is going down and down. There is water scarcity. Go to any city. Now the water is the potable. Think about the 20 years back. How many people was drinking the bottled water? Just socho, maybe nahi tha. When I was at my 6th, 7th class or like this, I never listened bottled water. Now at every household, you will find the bottled water. Every footpath, you will find the bottled water. Why it is happening? Due to the water pollution. Due to the heavy industrialization or the industry depend upon the brown economy. So this is the dark side of the brown economy, right? So, but there is a country, their economy is depend upon the brown economy like the Nigeria, all kind of Middle East country, right? So, due to the excessive use of this kind of energy, the environment is polluted, water is polluted, it affect our health seriously. People are facing the breathing issue. People are facing the other kinds of issues due to the water pollution, air pollution, chemical exposure, noise pollution. Okay. So there is a study in the AIMS in 2023 that in Delhi, people who are living in Delhi, including me, they are smoking 10 cigarettes per day. तो सिगरेट लेना क्या जरूरत है जब हम 10 पी रहे? Many are saying 28 cigarettes per day, but roughly 10 cigarettes per day we are smoking. So what will be our lungs? So, friend, due to brown economy, there was a gas tragedy in Bhopal. That was the deadliest strike. It was happened in 1984. So, as a result, there was around 15,000 deaths and around 5 lakh people were affected. So, it's a lesson that don't go for the profit-driven industrialization without any safety measures. But it is the hallmark of the brown economy that it will provide you a profit-driven industrialization. Without safety measures, we have to be very careful. And since it required heavy investment, it is irreversible decisions. It will affect your health. It will affect your generation. Look at the China. It is widely believed that Beijing, there is many people are suffering respiratory diseases. That's why China launched a blue sky initiative. The WHO said that around 1 million premature deaths annually in China due to the air pollution. So what for there is economy? Economy for the people. If people is getting affected, so what is the use of the economy? We have to be very careful. We have to balance between the brown economy and the green economy. So due to the brown economy, as the economy will grow, our lifestyle will also grow. As a result, we'll move towards luxury, luxury, and luxury. So we are draining many foreign exchange dollar for importing oil, which is bad for the economy, bad for the environment. It's good for the economy, bad for the environment, bad for our health. It's widely believed that India is importing around 85% of crude oil from the different countries. Right? Many countries depend upon their oil economy, like Russia, all kind of Middle East countries. Our entire transportation sector, manufacturing industry depend upon the oil and gas. We have to convert our industries into solar, wind, and other kind of green. As I said that many economy like Venezuela, like other Middle East countries, their entire economy depend upon the oil economy. That means entire economy is the brown economy. What they will do? Look at the Russia. Most portion of the economy depend upon the oil and gas. That's why America is everyday threatening. Will put sanction for exporting oil to different countries. They are putting sanction also. So friend, and another dark side of the brown economy is social inequality. We are moving towards industrialization. But in society, there is a gap. There is a wide, every day there is a gap between the rich and poor. It's widely believed that India's 60 to 70% GDP are being kept by 1% Indian. And the remainings are lies with the remaining people. So we have to take care. It is happening due to the brown economy. Because due to unequal wealth distribution, displacement of communities, due to the mining, due to the dam construction, due to the industrial project, all the tribal peoples are being displaced. There is an environmental burden on the poor, and there is a complete divide between the urban and rural people. There was a lot of people displaced in the tribal cities like Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh due to the industrialization, due to the steel industry and cement industries located there. There is a project of Vedant mining project in Odisha. It was widely believed that lakhs people were get displaced. So our Ministry of Tribal Affairs in 2021, they said that around 50% tribal people displaced due to the different project, and all projects are completely depend upon the brown economy. Right? So then we have to be very careful so far as brown economy. As I said that due to the brown economy, the quality of life will be very poor. Age of the human being will decrease day by day. हमारा उम्र घट जाता है. Look at the Kanpur, industrial pollution city. Though it is urban, but a highly polluted city. Kanpur ranked around 10 most polluted cities As a result, it's widely believed that people who are living at Kanpur, their average age being lowered by the 4 to 5 years. It is widely believed that people who are living in Delhi, our average is decreased by 10 years. So due to the brown economy, the quality of life will be poor, right? And global pressure and trade barrier, it is another hurdle. Now, there is a Paris climate, there is many other climates, agreements are there. Now, world is lecturing us. All developed countries are lecturing us. Convert your economy into green economy. But at what cost? Why you did not convert? After your complete industrialization, you are lecturing us to convert your economy into brown to green. So friends, so there is a lot of global pressures to avoid brown economy. There is a lot of trade barriers so far as brown economy is concerned. So we have to gradually convert our economy into the green economy. Then what is green economy, friend? What is green economy? Let me discuss. Before discuss, let me give a 2-3 minutes video. Am I audible, friend?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Economic activity brings many benefits to society, but it also comes at a cost. Pollution to water, soil, and air, including greenhouse gas emissions, as well as degradation of the natural environment. What the optimal relationship between environment, society, and economy looks like is fiercely debated. Theories range from the position that continuing economic growth is completely incompatible with a healthy future planet, to those which see economic growth as part of the solution, to those which deny the link or accept the link and are unconcerned by it. The popular notion of a green economy entails the adaptation and evolution of economic activity to meet the needs of the planet, as well as its human inhabitants. But what exactly is the green economy? The United Nations Environment Programme defines a green economy as one that is low carbon, resource efficient, and socially inclusive. The impact of production and consumption on the environment is reduced, and a virtuous relationship between economic growth and environmental well-being is established and maintained. So what does economic activity look like in a green economy then? Growth in employment and income are driven by public and private investment into economic activities, infrastructure, and assets that also support or bring about three things. Firstly, reduce carbon emissions and pollution. Secondly, enhanced energy and resource efficiency. And thirdly, prevention of biodiversity loss and loss of ecosystem services. This ultimately is intended to help build capacity for environmental, economic, and social benefits in tandem. For example, adaptation to and mitigation of climate change. Innovation and growth in new markets, providing new skills and sustainable jobs. Improved public health and well-being as the harmful byproducts of economic activity are reduced. Development of circular systems where resources are preserved in the economy at the highest value for as long as possible and waste is reduced. And finally, a more inclusive and just economic system that benefits the many. This all sounds great in principle, but what does it look like in practice? Some examples of green services, technologies, and industries that can create financial opportunities into the future include green finance, biofuels, hydrogen power, clean energy manufacturing, for example, electric arc steel furnaces, renewable power generation, electric transportation, including battery manufacturing, or e-commerce, so extending the usable lifetime of products and materials by collecting and reselling or redistributing them, in some cases with repair and refurbishment, and importantly, servitized or shared consumption, maximising the utility of products in the economy. However, there are more fundamental questions about what greening the economy actually needs to look like, and the roles and definitions of growth and progress. There is some speculation that the most used global measure of economic activity, gross domestic product or GDP, is problematic and outdated, and the United Nations itself is exploring alternatives that can better integrate environmental depletion and degradation.
and is currently looking at what options there are to include sustainability and the natural environment as indicators of success. Our economy functions on the basis of supply and demand. We, as consumers, have the power to drive the market by making more sustainable choices where we can. Cleaner technology and innovation are essential for us to decarbonise, reduce pollution, and look after our environment better. But our consumption patterns need to adapt to the needs of the planet too.
So, friend, so then what green economy is? So, friend, from this slide, it is amply clear that a green economy is an economic system that objective is to achieve the sustainable development. The objective is to minimize the degradation of the environment. We have to give a less harm to our environment. It means we have to promote our growth. We have to promote our economic development without harming the environment. This is the main concept of green economy. And there is a debate that we have to move from the brown economy to green economy, if not completely, but gradually. But there is a debate. We have to take care of the livelihood. We have to think about the job. We have to think about the cost. We have to think about our development. And we have to think about our health. We have to think about our next generation. So you have to be balanced. Okay? So the main features of green economy means low carbon emission, efficient use of resources, not over exploit use of resources, either agriculture, water, energy, whatever may be. It should be used judiciously, not overuse. Social inclusion. You cannot ignore the rural area. Why the people are moving towards small village to Mumbai, Delhi? Because of industrialization, because of job. As a result, their environment is polluting, there is excessive use of water, excessive use of air. We have to protect our environments. We have to go for the growth, but that should be sustainable growth. So hence, it is a debatable point that it's widely believed that our economic growth must be linked with the environmental sustainability. It means we should not go for the over exploitation of natural resources like water and other resources. So friend, I want to show another clip to you. There is a movie clip from Swedish picture. Mr. Shahrukh Khan was the hero of that movie. When he came to that village was completely used for the energy. The village was completely dependent upon the kerosene and other kind of fossil fuel energy. He converted the entire village into the green economy by using the water. Look at the 2-3 minutes clip. If it is wrong, I think I don't know. This is the biggest example of green economy. What it is.
Okay, sir. जी बात खोलिए जी मोनू आज तक So please be vigilant by that.
The sound is, I think, muted, so the video is not audible.
जी बैल पूरा खुला है ना जी मोनू राम हाँ सर बैल पूरा खुला है सर टोटली ओपन शो स्वर किधर होल्ड स्टिक होल्ड इट बैल पूरा खुला है तो प्रेशर क्यों नहीं आ रहा इधर प्रेशर बढ़ाओ हाँ कितने आरपीएम आंसर सर अरे कब आएगी ये बिजली सबर करो मिनिस्टर सबर करो
So friend, this is called green economy, that we generate power without using the fossil fuel. So the mostly green economy depend upon the without using all kind of fossil fuel. We have to go for the we have to use the water, we have to use the renewable energy. We can go for the sustainable agriculture, which is called zero budgeting natural farming, which is happening in the Andhra, organic farming. We have to go for the green transportation by using the electric buses, by using the electric scooter. We have to go for the waste management. So friend, what opportunity green economy has? It will give a good environment. That means your environment is sustainable. It mostly focuses on renewable energy, pollution reduction, and protect India's ecosystem. Friend, there is a solar energy project in Rajasthan. It reduces a lot so far as coal emission is concerned. The impact is, there's impact on the forest, there's impact on the river and the biodiversity. And moreover, there are less chances that climate changes will happen. So far as solar history is concerned, solar energy in India is concerned, as of 2025, India has installed so far 127.33 gigawatt, which arising from 97.15 gigawatt from the mountain installation, 21.52 gigawatt from the rooftop solar, 3.26 gigawatt from the hybrid projects, and remaining from the off-grid system. So not only solar, we have to depend upon the wind energy also. Gradually, we have to avoid the fossil fuel, coal-based energy, oil-based energy, gas-based energy. So as of December 2024, the countries like India already installed 48,163 megawatt. It is happening in Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. So it's a green transition. We are gradually moving towards brown economy to the green transition. So nowadays government is taking a lot of initiative. They are encouraging the people go for the rooftop solar installation, and they are providing subsidy for that. Nowadays, almost all government buildings are being solar installed panel. Very interestingly, few days back, I visited a very, very backward village of UP. For my project, I am having some ICCR project. So when I saw a shopkeeper, वो सीधा आया अपना हीरो होंडा गाड़ी में, दुकान खोला और एक सोलर पैनल लाके अपने हीरो होंडा के सामने रख दिया, दुकान के सामने. At the moment he installed, उसका एक बल्ब और लाइट जला. मैंने पूछा उस शॉपकीपर को, बोला सर यहाँ पे तो लाइट आता नहीं है और एक सोलर पैनल में मेरा अपना दिन का एक पंखा और एक लाइट जल जाता है, मेरा काम हो जाता है. Look, this is called green initiative. India is gradually changing. We are moving from the petrol and diesel based vehicle to electric vehicle. So government is aiming around 1,000 government building in Delhi to be solar power. The government is aiming that around 55 crores will be saved. They are installing by the 2030. They want to reduce 50% of the non-fossil power, and they are installing in western state of Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, all kind of wind-based energy. Very interesting, another government initiative is PM Kusum. Nowadays, they are solarizing the agricultural pump. I was giving an example, that was the North India, Haryana, Punjab. Lot of paddies are being harvesting there. पानी नहीं है, क्या करते हो? Irrigation facility नहीं है. They are extracting water from the land by using the diesel pump set. वो क्या होता है? As a result, pollution. So, Pradhan Mantri Kisan Urja Suraksha Yojana, जो PM Kusum Yojana, they initiated in 2019 under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. They promote the use of solar energy in the agriculture sector. वो बोल जो पंप सेट डीजल में चल रहा है वो चलेगा सोलर एनर्जी में. It reduces farmers' dependency by using the costly diesel. So as a result, it contributes around India's renewable energy target. Okay. So under this scheme, they're planning to install around 10,000 megawatt grid at different places. And result says that many farmers use earlier diesel pump set and they consumed around 1600 liter diesel annually and spend around 1.50 lakhs per year and emit around 4 tons of CO2. By using the solar energy, they able to reduce the CO2 emission, they able to reduce the diesel cost, and moreover, nowadays they are providing surplus power to the different power sector and are saving annually 50,000 to 70,000 by selling the surplus electricity. और गवर्नमेंट बोलता है ना जो जमीन है, जमीन के बीच में जो बॉर्डर है वहां पे सोलर पावर लगा दो, सोलर प्लेट लगा दो. Whatever the power will be generated, it will be purchased by that local grid. So this system is becoming hit. So as a result, as of now 2024 data says 3.5 lakh solar pumps are being installed across India and they are generating around 30.8 gigawatt solar capacity. They're aiming to install 30.8 gigawatt by the year 2026. And they're targeting the state like Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Haryana. The main problem is that installing solar panel is very costly. Second challenge that it will consume some land. Farmers are hesitating. And as the government is providing subsidies, it is widely believed that subsidies are being disbursed lately. And moreover, our farmers are not trained to run the solar energy. But it is widely believed that it is a very good initiative that from the government point of view, that journey from brown to green economy. By solarizing the agricultural pumps, it will cut diesel, it will reduce emission, and moreover, it will empower farmers economically. And further, it will boost your environment, it will boost the rural consumption, and also develop rural area also. Another interesting example, Brazil side. If I'm taking in Brazil, as you know that Brazil mostly depend upon the agriculture. They use the green finance to encourage their farmers and other sectors. They provide the transition bond for deforestation. What is the story? As you know that Brazil home to the Amazon rainforest, and it plays very crucial role for their climate stability is concerned. They link the finance, so-called green finance, with sustainability. and provide the transition bond. Whosoever is going for the transition bond, they won't go for the deforestation. Right? As a result, they save their agriculture. Because Brazil economy heavily depend upon the agriculture and livestock. By providing the green bond, they able to save their land, they able to save their livestock, etc. So it is widely believed that, as you know, that Brazil is the one of the world's largest meat processor. It issued $1 billion bonds, and target is to achieve zero deforestation. If there will be deforestation, कहाँ से मीट आएगा? वो तो आप डिफोरेस्टेशन कर दिया तो भाई एनिमल कहाँ से बचेगा उसमें? So many governments that are taking many initiatives. Another opportunity so far as green economy is concerned, job creation. So as per the Ministry of New Renewable Energy data, approximately by the year 2023, 1.02 million people engaged in this sector. Particularly in the solar sector, around 3 to 4 lakh people are engaged. In the wind power, around 50,000 job is there. In biogas, around 85,000 job is there. Slowly and gradually, it is also creating job. And it is widely believed that by the year 2027, another 1.7 million job will be created by the green economy. As we are moving towards brown to green. And India is aiming by the year 2030, they would like to install 500 gigawatt and wants to create around 3.4 million jobs. And by the year 2047, the green economy of India will be able to generate 35 million jobs. So friend, green economy will also generate jobs. Energy security. So it is a reliable energy since it is indigenous. You are not supposed to depend upon any Arab world or any Middle East or any Russia for the energy. So in this way, you can get the energy security. Nowadays, almost two-wheelers are being converted into battery system. As a result, we have to less depend upon the oil, less depend upon the petrol and diesel. So gradually, we have to move from the oil energy to the renewable energy. Right? So nowadays also we are using ethanol. We are mixing in the, India is targeting by the year, targeting to mix ethanol, which is arising out of the sugarcane, up to 20% in the petrol. So there is a debate. There is a pros and cons. The main objective is to less depend upon the oil which are being imported from abroad. Right? So in this way, we are moving towards brown economy to green economy. Look at the figure, 2017 to 2023 history. Every year we are touching the new target, though it's slow, but gradually we are achieving. I said that we have to be balanced to our economic development and converting from economy to the green economy. Look at this place, the Rajasthan place, Gujarat side, Gujarat. Entire desert area converted into the solar panel system. It was barren land, lot of power being generated. So far as the wind is concerned, by 2004, India installed around 1.86 gigawatt. As of January 25, India has installed 48.16 gigawatt, friend. Look at here. This is green energy. Lot of schemes are there. PM Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, Green Energy Corridor, solar power, National Green Hydrogen Mission. Many schemes our governments are providing. This is a state-wise figure, friend. The biggest contributor is Rajasthan, around 20%. Maharashtra, around 12%. Gujarat, 10%. Tamil Nadu, are roughly 6%. Andhra, around roughly 8%. So India is generating energy, so far as renewable energy is concerned, from nuclear 2%, renewable energy 37.2%, and coal 45%. Still, we are dependent upon the coal. This is the data given by the Economic Affairs, Ministry of Economic Affairs, April 2024. So far as renewable energy is concerned, most of the renewable energy we are generating from the solar, next from the wind. So friend, gradually we have to convert our economy into green economy to protect our climate, protect our environment, but we should not move to the brown economy to the green economy rapidly. We have to save our economy as well. So we have to go for the balanced approach, and gradually, slowly and steadily, we have to adapt. Otherwise, we cannot show our face to the older generation. Thank you very much, friend. With this word, let me wind up my lecture. So I'm inviting question from the audience. Thank you.
Dear all, if you ask anything, you can ask here. It's a question answer session. Please ask your questions. And thank you so much, sir, for your insights and valuable
Yes, sir.
words with us.
It's
sir.
really very nice session, madam. It will give us the idea with so many examples. I know that the session is at the lunch time, dinner time, and time, and according to the sir.
It's between,
But
madam,
it will
dinner
be
time.
with yes. It is a
It-
dinner time. We are stuck with the scenario since from the morning to evening. We are there in the FDP aura only. So
That's why I
but
complete my lecture within time, though I need another half an hour or 1 hour to complete.
definitely, sir. Actually, it is a really very nice session, and you give us the really very nice examples and attach to the point, and that will elaborate us, all of us, as we are there from the different. So, my request to all the participants, let's have one question answer session, and meanwhile, I will share the feedback link also. And thank you very much, sir, for your valuable time. We will definitely move ahead there or here onward also. We will be in the touch, and for our other activities of our institutes, we will again reconnect back with the different topics and new
Thank you.
new
Thank you
things.
very much, ma'am.
Thank you,
very much.
thank you very.
Thank you.
Ma'am,
Yes,
Yes.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ma'am, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir.
Yes,
This is
yes.
Naresh. I'm calling from Chris College of Engineering and Technology, Ongole, Andhra Pradesh. So
Yes.
the today's sections, the green GDP and the brown to green economy. It's a really well and good, sir. As a means, I learned a lot new concepts regarding the green GDP and brown to green economy related. So, and the yesterday section is related to the green economy and that particular the two topics, and these two topics may be for understanding and for future reference for us. the PPTs. It's a really excellent, sir. The PPTs and the content
PPT
also.
I'm already given to Silpa ma'am. Silpa ma'am, you can share with the participant. No worry.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Of course,
Ma'am,
sir.
actually, the in-depth the GDP, the green GDP and brown to green economy,
Of
and
course,
yesterday,
Nareshji. Yes, of course, Nareshji. I will share both the BDPs, FDPs or PPTs in the same group. So don't worry about it. And
not only for this, maybe for future reference also it is useful for us.
sure, sir.
There is a raise of hand from Naresh ji.
Yes, he's the only speaking, sir.
Acha, okay.
Mhm. So I would like also say something, sir. So it is indeed an honor and privilege to express our heartfelt gratitude to you for sharing your valuable insights on such an important topic like brown economy and green economy. And this is complete. I mean, it's for us. It's a new topic for us, sir.
It's,
So yours, yes. So your
and to engage in the
session.
dinner hour, it's very challenging task, ma'am. Everybody is waiting dinner, including me.
No, no. We are not waiting for that, sir. We are completely engaging with your session. So, and we
Right.
are completely enjoying with your session, sir. So, and your session actually beautifully highlighted how our conventional brown economy depend on fossil fuels and unsustainable practices. And when you said that the developed countries like USA and the other countries, they are lecturing us to convert into the green economy and not to use the industrial and or era. So it is completely like, I mean, it's insights for us. So your practical examples, your videos and interactive discussion made us realize that transitions towards a green economy is not just an environmental goal, but a collective moral duty for sustainable growth and for us also. So on behalf of the organizing committee, my team, and all the participants and our institution, I extend sincere thanks for your time, knowledge, and inspiring words, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Sita ma'am. Thank you, other organizer, for giving me opportunity to speak before this August gathering. Thank you very much, friend. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Dear participant, link is activated and the session is there till 9:15. Please go for your feedback. Your feedback is considered as the attendance for the session. So feedback is important for all of us.
So we can wind up this session right now, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
I think
Yes,
we
ma'am.
can wind up. Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. We will keep the link on till 9:15.
Yeah, of course. So thank you all. Thank you for participating in this sessions and engaging with this complete session. Thank you for joining us, everyone. And also, I'm mark your attendance like for first session also. So don't worry about it. Just send your feedbacks. The feedback form is considerable. Send your feedbacks also, and you can ask and you can send your queries also. So we can directly send and share your queries to the concerned faculty or the speakers.